Alright, sound check, sound check. Stream is up and running. We are on the green. Welcome everybody who's watching. I hope you are having a nice time. It's end of the week, it's Friday. We're not supposed to be live on Friday, but I'm leaving tomorrow for some holidays. And so, I have to do the stream today because tomorrow I'll be away and I won't be able to do it. So I really didn't want to stop just a day. So here we are, guys. Hello, everybody. I don't know if you're still working or not. Golden Age, hey, welcome to live stream. SyncCrashFlyer97, welcome. Everybody, if you want to join us as well, you can do so. We are right now on VATSIM. We are in an airport that's called Sheep Mountain. The code is Papa Alpha Sierra Papa. So you just have enough spots to join here. Mike seems to be okay. Mike is there. Golden Age, beautiful nature. Oh yeah, that is for sure. So yeah, basically I had a lot of stuff to do and I didn't have a lot of time to plan. So today's live stream, I'm gonna call it's sponsored, is done by Emil, and there you go. Emil has just posted the route in the link. Thank you very much. In the chat. Sorry. Thank you very much. You can paste that directly into SkyVector, and you will be able to see the routing that we will be doing, which is really neat. So yeah, it's very cool. I made a little poll yesterday, so you guys could vote on the airplane that we were supposed to be taking today, and the Piper 18 actually won. So the Piper Fox, the famous Piper Fox, because of the livery, of course, it won with 47% of votes, so that's really cool. Emil, that's the route we are going to pursue. Feel free to insert it to SkyVector and join us. Exactly, very nice. So if you have the Piper or any other bush plane, I highly suggest you to take a bush plane because we will be flying into some quite wild areas and maybe even do some landings in some unprepared strips, maybe somewhere near the river or any lake, maybe near a glacier. So we're gonna try to do like, you know, Alaska bush pilot experience today. We're gonna basically have as much fun as we can do. Now there are three of us, me, Emil, and Mike, of course. Belagistel, the C90B would work nice, I feel. No, the C90B would not work here. You need something quite slower than that, because we will probably even land somewhere along a river band or something on a sand strip. I don't know. We're gonna do some fun. We're gonna explore some places around. Maybe if you would just plan from field to field, the C90B would do fine. But for this exact adventure, I'm not so sure. But yeah, this is going to be fun because the Piper PA-18 is an airplane which, to be fair, is not very talked about, but it's a very cool airplane because if you want to fly it quite nicely, and especially with the reality expansion pack, the physics of the airplane change quite significantly compared to the default one, because essentially the outside model is all default. The only thing that changes is the flight models, some systems components, and so on. But overall, the plane stays about the same. But the physics change a lot, and the physics, man, you do need to learn this airplane almost from ground zero. It's almost like you learn to fly again because it's so different. The tail wheel experience is actually that different. So really cool. Now we're all on Piper 18s. I think if anybody would join us with a Cessna that is prepared with some Tundra tires or whatever the other name is given for the tires, probably will be fine. But I highly suggest you to get the reality expansion pack for the PA-18 and just go with us. If not, just go with the default PA-18. It's very fun as well. But still, sure, it's much faster, but it's pretty short takeoff and landing. Of course, not like the Piper, but the C90 should work, in my opinion. You will see in a bit why it will not work, but we'll see. I think the PC-12 in this, I mean, just looking at this gravel strip, yes, probably yes. but we're going to probably some quite more interesting places. Also, I'm absolutely blown by the terrain down there. The mountains is looking quite amazing out there. So very cool. We are real life, real weather. The weather should be good. We should have some clouds. Possibly some of the clouds could touch the tops of the mountains, but I don't anticipate anything significant. But yeah, that's gonna be it. We're looking for about a 2-hour route, maybe a little bit less. We'll see how it goes. We'll try to fly a more direct one. So yeah, we will see. Golden Age, it's even better in a German livery. Well, the Piper, oh yeah, there are plenty of liveries in the Piper. This one is custom. I painted it myself, and I'm really proud of it. And this plane is called Little Fox, as you can see. Really neat. Alright, so let's stop talking. Let's go up into the air. We do have to check some stuff on the airplane. I haven't flown it for a while, so it's good to do the walk around correctly. Do all the inspections, all that stuff. So it is really nice. Okay, so let's first start with the mass and balance. Okay, so our baggage. And oh, did we just get... Yeah, Synchrotron 07 gifted 1 pass for someone to join as a crew member. Thank you so much, man. Dude, thank you. That's really cool. Adam is now a crew member of the channel. Really nice. Golden Age, and the cockpit is even more beautiful. Yeah, I also painted the interior, so I painted the cockpit a little bit, so the panel is slightly different. I painted the seats and the details around it. I also painted this back part because for whatever reason it was like yellowish brown, and I don't really like that. I also painted this panel to be a little bit more of a gray color, but I think the livery turned out to be pretty good. I mean, it's not the first time we fly with it, but I don't know, I like looking at it. Okay, let's start with the mass and balance, so the preparations. I don't know how long are we going to fly, so I want to fill the tanks. Now, out of curiosity, I want to check what is the fuel price on this airport, because actually you get fuel prices at every airport. Oh, it's quite expensive here. But anyways, we're going to fill the tanks, $69.24, sounds good. And I'll weigh about 75 kilos. Now I can take one of you guys in the back, so give me a random weight number and I'll add you up. Now baggage, let's just add about 7 kilos, looks good to me, because this way we can imagine that we're just taking some, I don't know, maybe some food, some water, something with us. That looks good. 75 kilos. Alright, then 75 it will be. Let's do 75. Fill the tanks. I'm gonna hit apply. That's done. There goes the money. And I will come here to the maintenance report, start from the first page, make sure that everything is okay, the cylinder compression is good, we have still oil that's clean and 47 hours before change, so that's all looking good. Basically, you kind of have to do your own maintenance while you use this reality expansion plugin, and it's really cool. Now, I am using the lowest low-performing engine because I feel like it is, how should I say, you have to think, and it's a little bit easier to manage the plane because with the higher performing engine it just goes like a rocket. And to be fair, I changed the exhaust type to the tuned one because it gives you a little bit of extra power, and it already feels so much different, so I don't even want to imagine how much it will be with the engine. Battery seems to be good here, all comms and stuff are all looking good, tires as well. So that's great, and I still have, how much money do I have? 3,917, so not that much. Let's try to make some money today, and that's looking good. Let's jump to the walk around now. Actually, you know what, I like to do this slightly differently in real life, so let's start master on. Nav, beacon, taxi lights, everything goes on, so we have both lights working on. The beacon is on, and we do have a light there, and we do have a light here. And on the back, now I come back here, I switch this off, master off, and I drop the flaps down. They are mechanic, so we don't need any power, and now I will jump to the walk around and do it quickly. So I'm gonna toggle the chocks, tire is looking good, oil is looking good, area is all checked, toggle the other chock. No contamination. This is very important because if we do some contamination there, that's going to be bad. No tie down. Just move the aileron, make it sure that the movement is good. Check the flaps, no, a lot of movement. This is how I do it in real life. Check the rudder as well, that everything is good. I would check for the linkages as well. Check the flaps here. This one seems to be moving slightly more than the other side, but not significant. Tie down not required. No contamination here. Cap is closed, and that's completed. Golden Age, I'm now going to get some dinner. See you later, and maybe I'll land a little sooner and can follow you guys. Golden Age, that sounds absolutely good. Have a nice dinner. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Syncrush 107, and 2 kilos of cookies, please. That sounds absolutely fine. We have 7 kilos of baggage, so that seems about good. Alright, let's go master on, nav lights on, so but actually not the nav, I'll put the beacon light on, and I'll put the flaps already up so we don't damage them. Let's just start the avionics, and we don't have a CTAF here, so we'll just stay with 1228, and I'll keep 1200 because we will be on the VFR. Okay, I'm going to do a radio check here. What was the name of the field? Oh, I forgot already. The name of the field was Ship Mount. Alright, let's call it. Ship Mountain traffic, November 490 Lima Foxtrot is going to start up the engine and also request for radio check. They passed. Thank you so much. Radio 5 as well. 122.8, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Very nice. So now I can switch off the avionics. I can actually switch them off here. This is really neat. Avionics off, beacon light is on. And let's go. Fuel selector is going to go to both. Mixture is full rich. Throttle open a little bit. Just make sure that we actually do have the fuel indicators correct. And I do a little bit of priming. So 1, 2, 3. Standing by the brakes. I could open the window here. Clear prop, and let's hit the starter. Oh, there we go. Close the window, it actually shakes, that's pretty cool. Alright, and now I can go actually start from here, nav, avionics, flaps. Now set the transponder to on. Frequencies on. This is all looking good. Very nice. No, I actually left the magnetos on both on the previous flight. Interesting. Alright, engine is up and running. We have oil pressure. Oil temperature is looking good. Very nice. Do I see a windsock? Yes, I do see a windsock, and it looks like we should be starting from the other side. Now, Emil is going to be the leading plane. We will be flying information. I think we do not have any ATC in the area. Yeah, we don't have any ATC in the area. So, we'll just go. Alright. Would you have to do a run-up? That's fine. Also, a very cool thing that I've noticed here, the hour counter actually works as it should. So it's pretty cool. Alright. November 490 Lima Foxtrot is waiting for the lead plane for taxi and run-up.
Stand by, I'll do my
Let's also check the QNH here. 299ers.
I'll do my run-up and then I will taxi and depart. Number 118 Papa.
Roger, confirming doing run-up in present position.
Confirm run-up in present position, number 118 Papa.
Roger, then which is taxi in line after you and depart in sequence. November 490 Lima Foxtrot, thank you.
Sure.
Alright, sounds good. So Emil's guys, the guys will be doing the run-up on present position. I don't see any problem actually. Yeah, we do not have anything significant behind us, so I just want to wait a tiny bit for the engine to warm up. And then we can do the run-up as well, but it seems pretty good. Also, something that I'd love to have here on this plane would be an outside air temperature indicator, but it looks like there is none. I wonder if this light works, because it should. I'm scrolling it, but it seems like it's not turning on. Alright, no idea, to be fair, if that was on or off. But okay, we're passing 100 degrees. Let me just check my carb heat works. Yeah, definitely works. And we could use the cabin heat as well. Good. Alright, trim is neutral. Let's do a run-up. Okay, we are more or less recover. Whoa! That was a bit too much. Let's put it back on both. Let it stabilize. Left is a little drop. And recovered, very good. Carb on. Bit of a drop. And recovered, very good. Power to idle. Alright, stable, let's put carb on. Didn't shut off. Off. Very good, back to 1000. Alright, let's do tax slide on. Transponder's already on. And I think it's Sheep Mountain, right? Mountain Sheep, Sheep Mountain. Sheep Mountain traffic, November 490 Lima Foxtrot taxiing behind the lead plane. Everything is clear on the left. I think the runway is long enough so we cannot... Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a bit of a drop there on the gravel. That way I cannot use flaps, but maybe just for practice I should put the flaps down. So let's put the flaps down. Flaps for takeoff is set. Mike should be coming with us as well. Now when I'm taxiing, and this is very interesting on this airplane because it's a tail wheel, the ailerons have a lot more effectivity than on your normal Cessnas or whatever tricycle nose wheel configuration. So for this one, for instance, when you are taxiing, one thing that I'm doing is I'm constantly holding the stick aft, because this way the prop wash hits the elevator and keeps the nose wheel down. In this case it's not the nose wheel, it's the tail wheel, sorry, force of habit. And this way you keep your directional control, because if I do speed up quite a bit and I put my elevator neutral, what can happen is the airplane can get a little bit of lift component, and all of a sudden you lose the effectivity from your tail wheel, and then you ground loop. I think that's how it's called. Basically it's when you shamelessly shameless. No, shameless is when you don't have any shame. Basically when you make a very bad figure of yourself and you turn your airplane 360 degrees on the ground. Looks really terrible, but really easy to do. And I did it a bunch of times when flying this airplane and when learning this airplane. So yeah, all right. I will get out of the way of Emil. Mike is taxiing as well behind us, so that's good. We've got 2 kilos of cookies. Man, that is a lot. Rusty plane, I see. Rusty, but not bad. I like the details. Okay, let's do a slight turn. Also, very careful on taxiing with this airplane. Alright, back to 1000 RPM. Switch the landing light on. There goes Emil. I need to take some more pictures, guys. The thumbnail that I used on this one was not very cool. Alright, there he goes. I'm gonna keep moving. Get into the runway. Remember to hold the stick aft. And off he goes. Very good.
Command and number 18 Papa Alpha, airborne runway 04.
Check. Alright, now the trick is you put the stick aft and, if I'm not mistaken, to the right, because this way you will compensate for the drag. So, let's go. The brakes are released. And mounted ship traffic, number 490, Lima Foxtrot is rolling. Apply slowly the power.
Very good.
Rolling, November 490, Lima Foxtrot.
Check.
Full power. And then you slowly put the nose down, still with the aileron there, then center the stick. Now you're just working with your rudder pedals, and now you can just pull slightly and off you go. Flaps up. Everything is good. November 490 Lima Foxtrot is airborne, joining the formation. Alright, now we do need to find Emil. I'll put the landing light off. And let's see. Scratchstar 97, it's like to fly the Me 109. Oh yes, yes, exactly, because it's again, it's a tailwheel airplane. And you have to think about it quite differently. Alright, I don't see where he is. I'd love to see where he is. Okay, I see Mike though. Mike is joining. So he's right there. I'll stop climbing. And I'll slow down quite a bit. And I'll try to join Mike in order to find Emil, because I do not see him. Can you see the airplane in front of me? Probably now you can. Let's get a bit more power.
Number 18 Papa Alpha, level up at 4,500 feet.
Copy, what's your position?
Stand by.
We lost the lead plane. Alright, I'll drop the mixture a little bit. Actually doesn't make too much effect now.
Papa Alpha, currently flying at 4,500 feet towards Hotel November Echo Airdrome. We can meet at Hotel November Echo Airdrome at 4,500 feet.
Yeah, well. Roger that, you are the lead plane. You should have waited for us following Mike at this moment. Alright, look at this, guys. Isn't this cool? I think this is pretty cool. I think, Mike, you still have the flaps out. That's why you're not speeding up that much. There we go. Now you don't have the flaps up. Very cool. Okay, let me see if I need to adjust the mixture a tiny bit. We are already 5,000 feet. I don't need to go that higher. Alright, RPM is dropping. This looks like it's peak RPM. Where's Mike? There's Mike. Okay, good. So let me open my map and try to figure out where exactly are we going. So right now we're flying on a magnetic heading of about 300 as per compass, which makes total sense. So we're going here and bound the first lake. Okay, the Taslina Lake. Sounds good to me. Let's keep going. This is kind of the freedom that sometimes we don't get to experience on bigger planes, like Airbuses, Boeings, and so on. I'm not saying that's bad, but sometimes it just feels like a blow of fresh air flying this type of airplanes here in the middle of nothing, in the middle of the mountains, and just enjoying the scenery and flying with friends. That's really cool. Yeah, my gyro doesn't want to keep aligned with the compass. Or maybe it's the compass that's a little bit budged. Try to get closer to Mike here. Try and do a picture. Synchronization, I understand, but at this altitude you also have to watch out for birds. Yeah, that's true. That is true indeed.
Alpha, crossing Hotel November, Echo flying north east, we'll do a right orbit, so you can catch up with me.
Thank you very much, see you in a bit.
Just to clarify, at 4,500 feet, November 18, Alpha.
Copy. Very cool. Alright, let me try to take a screenshot here. A bit of a lagging VATSIM, but Andy Irzyad, me too. Much flying IFR and wants to try VFR but don't know how to start. Well, to be fair, you can just... Now, honestly, you are bringing a point about how to fly VFR. Flying VFR is not that complicated. Essentially, you just have to navigate by other ways. I think I did a live stream. Yeah, I did a live stream on the Yak-18. I don't remember how long ago, but we essentially flew in Germany only using paper charts and looking outside of the window. And flying VFR is kind of like that. Basically, you stop using GPS, you stop using radio navs, you stop using all of that stuff. There is no airways, there are no exactly SIDs and stars. What you do have though is visual points. Those can be like mountain.
Compared in orbit, this relative is 70 miles per hour. Am I inside?
Negative, looking for you. November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Okay, he should be somewhere along here if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to cheat and use the map, but I don't see him. We are a little bit higher. We are 400 feet above his altitude, so that's good. So we can keep some separation. I still see Mike, which makes me quite happy and makes me want to take another picture because this is just simply cool. But I do not see him yet. So, Andy, and by the way, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for leaving a chat. Maybe one day I should do like a VFR guide. So, maybe a video or a live stream where we simply talk about flying VFR and I make an example like what you should do, what you shouldn't do, what is the differences between flying IFR and VFR. There are some things that you have to know, but flying VFR is not hard. And in fact, once you start flying VFR, you will probably want to fly more VFR sometimes than IFR. Like for instance, sometimes making a visual approach is a lot quicker and efficient than doing an instrument approach. Of course, depending on conditions, airport, like if you don't know a certain place, like you've never been there at all, of course it would be slightly more difficult to make a VFR flight. Like for example right now, where we are flying, I am not very familiar with this location, so it is hard to understand exactly where I should be and where I shouldn't be. So there's all of that, and of course in those places it's better to fly IFR, but it's not hard. Golden Age, I'm back, welcome back. VFR is quite easy till you fly in BFR in Germany. What is that? What does that mean? Ah, VFR. Why do you think so? Why do you think VFR is complicated in Germany? Andy, that's gonna be help, a guide how to start a VFR flight. Alright, I'll think about it then, and yeah, maybe we'll do something. Alright, I think I see Emil, yes. Lit plane, November 490 Lima Foxtrot, established visual contact, you can proceed on your route. Yeah.
Copy.
Amazing, there he is. There he is, here's Mike. This is pretty cool. We're gonna get closer, get some pictures, let me put some power in.
November 118, Papa Alpha, accelerating normal speed and turning slightly to the right.
Copy, following you. Like, what we are doing right now is flying VFR. I didn't check the airspace classification and so on, but there are some airspaces where you do not even require a flight plan if you would be flying in real time, in real life. Of course, it's always good to submit a flight plan, because let's say that something happens, like you have an engine failure and you have to land somewhere in the field, and everything is good, everything is fine. At least they will know where to search for you, especially considering when things don't exactly go very nicely. Golden Age. In Germany you have many different zones, and if you want to enter an airport you have different arrival routes called after a letter like route or on our... And okay, well that I think that happens everywhere, to be honest, so it's just part of VFR flying. Andy, should I always open a map like Navicraft to know where exactly I am? Initially, that's a good practice, I would say, because it will make you more comfortable. But once you try to improve your VFR flying, what you want to do is just look outside of the window and understand, like, okay, I'm following this road to a certain intersection. I want to do, and then I want to follow another road, or maybe a railway, or maybe a town where there is a certain church or something like that. And that's how you kind of construct your navigation. So, of course, then you have the Dead Reckoning navigation, where you essentially have to make wind calculations and heading calculations, all that stuff. It's not hard, again, we did it on the live stream. I can teach you how to do it. And that is really helpful for a zone, let's say like this. Let's say that, well, there was a, whatever, a field or an airport on that road, and from that road you want to fly to some town or some other place that's located on the other side of that mountain, and you do not know exactly where that is. And so you essentially plot a track initially, so that will be like a line on the chart, and then you analyze what is the wind, and you're going to compensate for whatever airspeed that you're going to be flying to get to your heading. And then of course magnetic heading and so on, and then you essentially time it so you know exactly that once you pass that point you need to fly on that direction for, I don't know, 5 minutes. And so you fly on that direction for 5 minutes, keep looking outside of the window like, okay, I'm gonna cross a river. Yep, there is a river there on the chart, so I'm flying nicely. And Andy, you subscribed, thank you so much, welcome to the channel. And so on basically. So it is really neat. Man, look at this view. Mike got quite close to Emil. That's really cool. I'm gonna catch up with them as well. So it's gonna be some picture time here in a second. We are in this.
Just for information, if you look to the right, we can see two glaciers. One located slightly more to the left, Laminar Glacier, and one on the right, so that's a glacier. Beautiful river formation.
Copy, thank you. Wow, that's very cool. So those there are glaciers. Holy cow, yeah, look at that. That's a glacier. And that one is probably the second one. That's pretty cool. Man, what a scenic route. Emil, thank you so much. Alright, we're getting close here to them. Let me try to do some more pictures. It is hard to fly and take screenshots at the same time while information. But yeah. So yeah, that thing with the map, it depends. Also, just don't be afraid of committing mistakes. Like, if you were lost, alright, so you are lost, fine. First of all, what is the direction that you are flying to? So where could you be? What visual clues could you use? Like, is there a river? Is there a big mountain? Is there a city, a town, a railway? Anything. Maybe there is a lake that's shaped on a very specific form that you can find on the charts as well and locate yourself. All of those things play into account when navigating VFR. And so it's like a matter of just finding yourself. Like, for instance, now we were following that road behind us. Now we're kind of flying along this beautiful river, and I can probably see that on the chart. So I think this is where we flew just now. We just flew past these two glaciers, and we're flying inbound this lake. So there should be a big lake in front of us. And if you see closely, there's some... I mean, it looks like there's a lake in front of us. So that's kind of how you navigate it. And Andy, also, does it need a flight plan for VFR? Now on that sim you can and you should indicate that you're doing a VFR flight plan. Also, Mike, I think you're still with the flaps down. I might be wrong, but it really looks like you have the flaps down. Look at this, guys. This is pretty cool. I mean, the turbulence doesn't really help, but kind of flying information. This is really neat. I think Mike just got into the wake turbulence of Emil, I'm pretty sure, because yes, X-Plane and X-Pilot do simulate wake turbulence. Wait, let me enable it. There we go. You can see all the wake turbulences. So that's something you don't want to get into when you are flying information. Yeah, you can see there he goes, and you see his airplane rocking. He went inside there. Yeah, this is fun. So yeah, Killer, hey, welcome to live stream. Look, a Friday stream. Oh yeah, it was not planned. Basically, it had to be done today because tomorrow I'll not be able to do it. So yeah, if you want to join us, by the way, you can do so. whoever is watching, I should pin the route, by the way. Emil left a comment with the route, so let me pin this one because it's really good. There we go, it's pinned. That is the route. And so, very neat. How are we looking on the fuel? Pretty good. Pretty good. That entry was pretty nice as well. Mike, what are you doing? You're riding into the white turbulence. Snacks, hey! Welcome. And synchronized flight was Edre Idao. Exactly. How would you know, right? You were the one that suggested that flight. It was really a very nice one. I have to repeat. Maybe we should do a flight, a VFR flight on the Marchetti, because you guys know it's the Ferrari of the skies, you know. Pretty fast. Cruises at 130. I mean, they say it can go 150 knots, but what I felt so far is if you go 150 knots with it, you kind of start burning too much fuel, and to be honest, the fuel consumption at that airplane is not amazing. And I mean the fuel, not only the consumption, but as well the fuel capacity. So, that was looking amazing, by the way. I'm trying to make screenshots to add for the thumbnail, because the thumbnail is really low quality and low effort. I didn't have the time. Sky is looking absolutely crazy. Okay, let me get some speed. Let me try to catch up with them. LPCB plane spotting. Hey! Tudo bem, meu? Tá tudo fixe por aí? Nice cub. Oh yes, this is a cub, and it's a Piper Fox. Little Fox. I thought it was the default L5. That's another fun airplane, but I tried it a couple of times and I didn't like it that much, so I kind of prefer the Cub. And this one is with the reality expansion pack, which changes it just...
Our friends on the ground said that the QNH altimeter are 2994, and additionally we're going to turn right onto the Taslina Lake, and we'll continue onto the Taslina Glacier. Just follow me.
2994 and following your lead. November 490 Lima Foxtrot. 2994, very good. Checked. And set. Synchronized 997, this is the Piper PA-18. This is default Laminar Piper, but with the reality expansion pack. I highly suggest you to check it out, because it is very good. Like, very good. Man, I like the screenshot. Holy cow. And the light is looking absolutely fantastic. Snacks. Oh yeah, the big tires. I also painted the tires a little bit, so this here, I mean, it was there, but it wasn't very well noticeable. So I painted it white, and I kinda improved the texture of the tires here. I like it this way more. I think someone out there placed a livery that was 4K, so I used the size to adjust to my as a reference, and that's very good. So yeah, I'm very proud of this livery. Alright, there's the right turn that the lead plane spoke about, following. It's a very nice livery indeed. Thank you so much, Snacks. Wow, look at those mountains, guys. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is so cool. Also, I really want to try to land somewhere. If we get a place to land, like a straight bank of sand or something, or at top of a mountain, we are absolutely landing there, because these airplanes are done for this, and I want to experience it. I've done it a couple of times. I think we did it with you on the last time we flew the Piper, so why not do it again, especially if we are all three together. Andy, any plane suggestion for first time flying VFR? You might not like the idea, but Cessna 172. It is stable, it has an autopilot, so for example, if you get your headings and you are not so comfortable with that, you can fly it on autopilot with the right heading. If you want something a little bit more advanced, the DR401 by Aerobasque, it is a free airplane, very good one, a very fun one. The Piper, this one, what we are flying now, it is a very cool airplane, but you have to learn to fly it, and I think this could potentially increase the workload on your VFR flight, because it doesn't have an autopilot. Like, I am flying this airplane manually from the start, and it is very jerky. So let's say if I just move the pedals, you can see it starts moving quite a lot, and our heading starts to change quite significantly. So it does have a certain learning curve, but once you learn it, it's pretty cool. Oops, what the hell was that? Maybe the mixture was too lean? Let me see. That actually, something like this happened to me on a rail flight, and it was it was quite scary. It was quite scary to be honest. Like, all of a sudden, your engine just loses 300 RPM and then recovers on itself. Pretty cool. So yeah, Andy, if you can, Cessna 172, analog, no Garmin. You can use a VOR. Like, if you know how to use VORs, you can use VORs and radios to cross-check your position. So let's say that you should be overflying a certain village or a town, and that town is located at 20 miles on a radio 120 of any VOR. Then yeah, of course, that sounds like a good idea. So you're overflying that town, you tune in the VOR, you ident it, make sure it's the correct one, and then you check the DME reading and the radio. And that looks like a glacier, by the way, and a quite massive one. Wow. Okay, Emil, you bastard, you found one hell of a route. I mean, look at, holy sh, look at this. And I just got into the wake. See, that was my time getting inside of the wake. That is pretty insane. And the shadow of the airplane, though, on the water is not so cool. This one is cool. This texture is cool. Emil, are you gonna do it again? No, okay. We were slightly above. It's pretty amazing. Snacks, and also it's a nice weather for your flight. Oh yeah, that is for sure. And I keep remembering that I cannot take my my feet off my pedals, because with this airplane you work with your pedals all the time. I'm somewhere between Itrup and Sakhalinsk. Big storm over here. It looks like you do like storms, or storms are attracted by you. Or you are attracted by storms. One of the three. Andy, should I get reality expansion pack for the Cessna 172, or just the default is enough? To be fair, I think if you start with the default, it's totally fine. Like, if you never tried it, start with the default, or there is a mod for the Cessna 172. It's the 172N. with the carburetor heats. So it's with the carburetor engine. And that is really cool, and the flight dynamics are slightly different from the default Cessna 172. So you can try that one for free. I would just suggest to not spend money on something that you never tried before, because let's just say that maybe you didn't like maybe you didn't like flying VFR, and now you just have that reality expansion pack Cessna laying without use. So Emil is doing the God's work and placing the link for the Cessna 172. Highly suggest you that one. We are attracting each other, lol. Yes, Nax, that does look like it. I have a lot of hours on this Cessna. Oh yeah, it is pretty good. Cooler, what did you think of the Caravan? I love it. Caravan is a very nice airplane. It was a very big surprise, to be honest, because I was very skeptical when buying it, but it was actually a very, very cool addition. The sounds are nice. They actually sound very much like the real plane. I don't know if that's true for the inside, but for the outside it is very true. Oh my god, look at that. That is a picture right there. Bow. Done. Picture. Bow. Another picture. Where's Mike? There's Mike. Holy cow, that is amazing. So, yes, because why do I know this? Because there are actually two Caravans in the aerodrome where I fly for the parachuting guys, and yeah, they sound exactly the same, so it's pretty cool. And I actually got to sit in one of those, so really nice. Snacks. No, my sim froze. Explain map enhancement is at fault, I think. Oh, really? Ah, that's annoying. But did you close something? Did you do something there or not? Man, look at the amount of detail. I mean, this is default map enhancement. There are no like extra scenery stuff, but it looks pretty good. I mean, we can see the water. It's melted. We can see the blocks of ice. We even see the shape of it. This is pretty impressive for a freeware, to be honest. So the dinosaur, I'm not going to read your name out loud, but I see what you did there. Good morning, welcome to the live stream, man. Yeah, the view is absolutely fantastic. Like, holy crap. Are you kidding me? Look at this! I mean, I'm absolutely amazed. I also lost one of the airplanes. Okay, I think that's Mike. Yeah, that's Mike. I lost Emil though.
Number 118 Papa Alpha, information will find over Laminar Glacier. We'll continue straight and then we'll turn to the left into the valley. Just make sure that you're following me and you'll see a beautiful views.
Copy, thank you so much. It's been amazing so far. November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
More to come.
Dude, it's amazing. And he says it's more to come. Are you kidding me? Okay, where's Emil? Where is Emil? I see one airplane there. Okay, I see them both. Alright, let me get closer to them, because I kind of went over the glacier. I need to join them closer. Bellato 24. Oh wait, sorry. Yes, Bellato 242. Nice, more X-plane please. Well, you came to the right place. I only fly X-plane because even though I honestly tried, Microsoft 2020 never worked for me. And I spent so much time trying to fix it without success that I do not want to spend any more time fiddling with 2024 and buying it, especially. So, yeah, I love X-plane, and also just because of the physics, yeah. But if I admit that the scenery for 2024 is quite amazing. Although this one is pretty good as well. Andy, Alright, I'm gonna try the C-172 and carb heat for the first time trying flying VFR. Awesome. So, just so you don't get an engine shutdown, in case, do you know what a carburetor is and why the carburetor heat is important? If you don't know, I'll explain it very fast, and probably I will save you from getting an engine failure. It is not hard, but yeah. Synchronized on Sonic and try Sim Heaven. I have that. I have that for the whole world, so yep. Cooler, I always do my own tiles too. Okay. Oh wait, sorry, I'm getting myself ahead with some messages there. Andy, and by the way, is that map enhancement or just default streaming? This is map enhancement. I always used Ortho for XP before, and I tried map enhancement. It works so good that I'm just happy with how it works. And look at this view. Are you kidding me? I feel like I'm gonna absolutely fill my entire screenshot folders with screenshots from today. Okay, I see Emil, I don't see Mike. Okay, there's Mike. I'll do a little screenshot here, like a GoPro view maybe, some sort. Like that. No wait, didn't catch up both of them. Like that, done. Look at this, we're flying over a glacier. Pretty epic. And Bellato 4-2, I prefer Ortho for XP files, but I fly helicopters. Why do you say so then? Interesting. Physics for the win, I hear you. Helicopters. Oh yeah, you guys with the helicopters, by the way, I did hear some funny things. I mean, helicopters seems to be quite hard to simulate as well. Cooler, well, thanks to your Microsoft Flight Sim difficulties, we have a good explained streamer. That is true, and that's why I think that, what's the name that I'm looking for, what's the word, competition is always good, because if it would not be for Microsoft Flight Sim, X-Plane would be probably still at, I don't know, maybe X-Plane 11 level, whatever. Maybe, of course, they would get a little bit ahead, but still, it would be pretty there. Alright, I'm restarting the sim to spawn at Charlie X-Ray Charlie. Well, that's the final point. If you can get yourself closer to us and then maybe just move yourself over the map and connect, that would be amazing. Bellato 4-2. Once I figure out how to read the chat while in VR and X-Plane 12, I will stream helis. Oh, then probably that'll be... Whoa! I got into the wake. I don't want to get into the wake this close to the ground. That's actually cool, because there are not a lot of people streaming helis, like, properly. Very...
Alpha, I'm climbing to 6,500 feet, and the next turn is ours. Follow me.
Copy, climbing 6,000 feet, November 490 Lima Foxtrot, following the lead.
6,500, 6530, November 1, it's not Alpha.
6,500, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Okay, need to land the mixture again for maximum RPM. There we go. And off we go. Center the ball. Keep the right rudder in. It's like on the memes. Look at this view. Absolutely stunning. And also get again. I got again into the wake. It looks like the wind is pushing the wakes to the right, so we'll see. Cooler, you moved to map enhancement. Yes, I did. I got tired of Ortho for XP. I had my 6 terabytes of drive, And to be fair, I tried once. No, sorry. I tried 3 times auto ortho. It never worked. It always crashed my sim, and it was terrible. And I tried once map enhancement, and it worked out of the box. It was really efficient, and I don't know why and how, but my performance actually increased. And once I wiped most of my orthos and my drive became a little more free from space. Look at that. Then my performance increased even more. So I don't know exactly how, but it definitely made a difference. Is this planet Earth? Because to be fair, this looks like some sci-fi movie right now. This does not look real. This looks absolutely phenomenal. Alright, and I think Emil turned this way, so let's follow him. And he is climbing to 6,500, so that's 100 feet to go. And leveling off.
Alpha 6,500 feet, report me in sight.
Yeah, looking for you, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Yeah, we lost him. Where's Mike? Well, I was 100% sure he turned this way. I saw him turning. I mean, I don't care, to be fair. It's too cool. It's too beautiful. I'll use the map. And maybe we are on the other side of the mountain? Should head that direction right there. Oh yeah, we have 7,000, quite higher. Do a bit of power reduction. And get lower. I probably will be able to find it. Maybe it's not rendering the plane, I don't know.
Alpha, if you can see me, just proceed through the valley and then you'll see the lake, Kutsina Lake on the left after we exit this valley.
Copy that, proceeding to the valley and following the river to the lake, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. And I saw something, I saw a yak behind me. Oh, that's a Cessna. Yeah, someone joined us. Cool. Dude, look at this view, are you kidding me? This is absolutely cinema-like scenery. Let's back to 6,500. That's the valley. Okay, I see Mike, that's good. Mike is right there on my left wing. Looks like the visibility has dropped a tiny bit. There, you can see him. Still looking for the lead plane. But we will follow it into the valley until the lake. So 6,500 should be level with us. Oh, there he is. Okay, so we actually were absolutely fine. Good. Snacks, alright, I'm with you guys. 1 nautical mile behind. Awesome. So that's you. That's you. Are you flying on a Cessna? 172? That looked like 172. Where are you? Oh yes, there you are. that looks like 172. Freaking amazing. I love it. Okay, very nice. RPM is good. Let me see how's the with the mixture. Mixture set for peak. Good. We dropped a bit our altitude, correcting that. I lost the lead plane again. Oh, there he is. Okay. Not too bad. How are we in terms of fuel? Okay, that one dropped a bit, but so far seems to be balanced. Yeah, it's like balanced. It's always good to keep an eye on the balance of the fuel because you don't want to have a big imbalance. There he is. Visibility, I think, has improved. So that's good. Andy, for the AdSim things, is that exact model matching with your friends flying with? Kinda, mostly yes. You do have different packs for model matching. They're not all perfect, and the models that we see here, for instance, they're both flying Piper Cubs. Emil is being displaced as a Piper Cub. It does not have the right tires because he should have the same tires as me. Mike is flying a Piper as well. I'm not sure that's a Piper, I think that's a Stinson. And he's doing a very nice show of formation flying. And look at, oh yes, with the Cessna right there with those mountains. Bang, screenshot. So it's mostly fine, but sometimes you want to download some extra models to make it look a little bit better. Bellato 42, the flight sim community is pretty awesome. Yep, it can get quite toxic as well sometimes, but mostly the people are amazing. And I mean, what I like the most is you can meet people from all over the world. Like, I live in Portugal. I can speak to people from Russia. I can speak to people from America, Canada, Brazil, New Zealand, Australia, whatever it is. I mean, it's amazing. And, you know, each person brings a tiny bit of history and a tiny bit of, I don't know, aviation context from their own place. And that's so cool. Like, when we flew to Brazil, for instance, we had somebody come along and start telling us about the cities that we were overflying and how they would be called in Brazilian, like how should I say, like the names that they give, like the custom names, because one is the gray city, like São Paulo was the gray city because of the fumes. And that's, by the way, that's Mike. Emil, where's Snacks? Oh, Snacks is right next to me. Wait. Cockpit view. Like that. Bang. All four of us. Let me try and do a picture right here because it looks quite good. Snacks, if you can climb just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Ah, there's the lake. I can see the lake. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, I love it, and that's really cool. Bellato 42, explain, does the ball way better than any other sim? The turn coordinator in Microsoft Flight Sim is the worst for helicopters. I didn't know you had a turn coordinator too. That's cool. And makes total sense because the X-Plane is a physics simulator. It's based on a physics simulator, on airfoils. Dude, Snacks, you're doing a great job there. Okay, let me zoom out a bit. Maybe I can now do it like this. Do it like this. Like that. Bingo. Really cool. Once Laminar...
Currently we are seeing Lutino Lake to the left. We'll follow to the right, we'll fly through the mountains, follow me, and we'll exit the mountain near the Tonsino Lake.
Roger, following the leads, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Okay, I'm doing a slow turn because Snack's really close. I can almost see him inside.
Number 1, Papa Alpha, to the Cessna on the left, I'm not sure, almost 12 o'clock, 6,500 feet, be careful with the turn.
Oh yeah? Look at that! Look at that! Very nice. Synchroshire, yes, you do have to try map enhancement. It is pretty impressive. And the funniest thing is, I was thinking like, you will take a lot of time to load the tiles. No, it doesn't. It is so fast, and it actually loads up for all the airports in high zoom level. So you do get better quality with map enhancement than with Ortho 4XP when you're flying closer to the fields, and it is just so nice.
Alpha, I see 2 aircraft on my left, on my 9, we're turning to the right, make sure you're good with us.
Yeah, following the lead, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Andy, what airstrip that you are departing recently? I want to try to fly there. The airstrip is literally on the pin message. Papa Alpha Sierra Papa. That's your. That's where you want to go. Okay, so I've busted a little bit the altitude. I'm still amazed with the mountains. It's looking crazy good. That is the valley. And now I want to look for Emil and Mike. There they are. We're a little bit away from them. Let's add some power. We'll get there quickly. I mean, this is beautiful. And I can see them there. Cooler. Might have to also try map enhancement. Can you still override your own ortho over it using the scenery INI? Yes, absolutely. I did that. In fact, I did that for the flight in Australia to the Chadwick Strip because I wanted to have like very, very high quality, and because the scenery that I did does not have an ICAO code and is not an airport recognized out there, map enhancement would just place normal quality orthos there, and I wanted to make it a higher quality, so I made the tile in zoom level like 18 and 19 in order for it to look the best that's possible, and just placed it above the map enhancement position in the scenery INI file, and it looks good. Snacks, that's me behind you. I'm in a Yak 18. Man, I wish I would be able to see you as a Yak because it would be so much beautiful, but you are not looking bad in that Cessna. Well, Cessna in terms of VATSIM traffic. Look at this view. Look at this view. Come on, plane. You can fly straight for a little bit while we take a picture. Are we kidding? Look at this scenery. Absolutely stunning. Alright, now that we got closer, I can start pulling back the power. Don't want to get into that wake.
Alpha 6,500 feet, we'll start turning left shortly.
Copy direct, following the lead. Andy, of course you can join. Absolutely. You can just to join quicker to us, you can just move yourself with the map and then join the formation. Of course. Okay, now slow down too much. Let's get going. I think Snacks is the one doing the better job. I'm kind of just flying all over the place. And my altitude is all over the place as well. So yeah, cooler. Try map enhancement, you will be amazed. I was, and you know that feeling where you kind of like, I decided to try to fly in Brazil, so I load up in Brazil and it's all done. You don't have to think about it, and it's looking good, it's good quality. I mean, amazing feeling. That's something Microsoft guys get, and I'd like to get too. So now with this edition, we can do it. Places like Paris, I have very, very high quality work done with multiple sources to get past the blurring over military sites. Ah, well, okay, I can understand that. Well, in that case, that'll be a little bit more difficult. Never mind, map enhancement is only for Windows. Oh, wait, are you on Mac? Oh. Oh, come on. When will you get your new computer? I think you mentioned something about getting a new computer soon. Oh, look at this. So cool. This is really cool. And the visibility dropped a little bit again. Man, I do have to clear out these windows. They are dirty. Actually, it's quite realistic to look outside and have a hard time looking on the outside. I mean, I love the way the mountains look. This is... wow. Wow. Okay, there he is turning. Just turn a little bit more aggressively because, yep, Mike was quite close to me. Very good.
Right, but Alpha turning to the left, we'll go through the valley, almost straight, and then on the left we'll see a lake called Scenic.
Copy that, following the lead. Whoa, 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 that was close. I don't want to get into the wake now. Or Snacks. Snacks is sitting there so steady. I mean, the Yak-18 is a more heavy airplane, so definitely will be easier to control. Are you kidding me? Look at this light.
Alpha, just to clarify, you'll see a mountain located in the center of two valleys. We'll go to the right one.
Copy that, following the lead. November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Looking good in terms of fuel. Yes, we are. I like the way the haze is looking as well. Synchronization 97, is there a tutorial on map enhancement? To be fair, you don't need one, but yes, there is. There is documentation, and it's very straightforward, very simple. Essentially, you just install it. You have to create 2 empty folders with certain... I don't even think you need to give them names. You just have to place them into the settings. Where is he going? Oh boy. Where did they go? Okay. So, and then you have to download, I think it's like 80 gigs of files. I don't know for what are those, but probably those are base files for the orthos. That takes a little bit of time, but it's straightforward. It's like a button, it's like install or something. I don't remember exactly. And I think there's a list for all the continents, so you can choose if you want all the continents or just certain ones. And once you do that, you essentially just execute the file. So it's like a program. You select the source, because there's a window with source written on it. You click start, you load up Xplane, and you are done, literally, because it organizes the ini files for you, just in case. Go there and check if it's all good, like for instance, like Cooler said regarding custom orthos. You might want to put those above map enhancement, but overall it's everything there. Ah, you are a Linux user. Okay. Man, there are so many Linux memes on the PC Master Race Reddit. It is just so fun. And that's awake. That's awake. That's awake. That's awake turbulence. I also love those mountains. I want to take my own plane, just with them. Take a picture, like that. Done. Freaking beautiful. Are you kidding? Okay, where is the lead plane? I lost the lead plane. Oh, there he is. Let's get closer to him. Yep. I'll be updating my PC, but I'm not changing OS. It's the main reason I like Xplane. It has native support. Makes sense. Makes actually sense. Why do you use Linux? Out of curiosity, is that because of work or that's just personal preference? Synchro 97. Yeah, so if you got any trouble, just let me know. I'll try to help, but it's very, very straightforward. I mean, the scenery has been absolutely stunning. Crazy. Okay, now I lost the lead plane again. Let's go find it. It's not too far, right? Shouldn't be too far. There he is. Absolutely stunning. Cooler. At this point, it's a preference. Oh, sorry, Ahatomer. Hey, welcome, dude. You are just in time. It's been an amazing stream, and the scenery is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right here is not the best ortho. Sometimes Google does this, or Google or Arc or whatever does this grayish type of satellite cutting images, but I mean it still looks cool. How are you? And Emil, by the way, why did you set justice for Linux? Out of curiosity. And Cooler, at this point it's preference. I've been using it main for over 10 years. I like it how it functions. Okay, fair enough. always seems to me like it is slightly more complicated than Windows. But on the other hand, like the main reason why people use it is the fact that it is, well, it's free. It doesn't have all the problems with whatever like Windows has in terms of privacy, in terms of you don't want to have this program, you don't want to have this bloatware, you don't want to do that, you want to do this. But I kind of always felt like it was more complicated in terms of user experience, like doing basic things. But maybe that's not right, so I don't know. I use Mac for work, but I would not use it for home. It's nice but difficult if you want to do anything more custom. Oh yes, Mac is terrible. My brother has a Mac, and every time he asks my help for something, I feel dumb. I feel dumb because I can do nothing. I don't understand the logic. There is no options, there is no settings, there is no nothing. And I don't know how the people say it's easy to use. I mean, it's easy to use.
We can see Lake on the left. Follow me, we'll proceed to the valley and turn in the next valley, which will lead us to the river, which will finally lead us to the destination, Charlie X-ray Charlie.
Copy that, following lead plane. And let's try to find a place where we can land off-road.
We'll have this place on the river, which leads to the Charlie X-ray Charlie, just like number warning, that's also.
Copy that, following the lead plane. And did you see what just Snacks did? That was pretty beautiful. Look at that. Snacks, did you get bored? Are you making fun of us for having a slower engine? That was very well done. That was very well done. So nice. And yeah, well, I was just speaking about Max. Basically, that's it. Synchronized on its own. I'll try my luck when I have a bit of time. You will like it. I was very skeptical about it, and boy was I wrong, because it is indeed very good. I don't want to pay for it, so I'm not going to get the Pro subscription. The freeware one is already, I mean, it's essentially out-of-the-box Ortho for XP that's easier and better. And also you can limit the cache size that you have, so you can just put 20 gigs and that's it, so it will run. Aha, Tomer, I'm doing okay, so cool to see you guys fly about these mountains. Good, man, happy for you, and thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I mean, this live stream was not really planned. I mean, I had nothing planned for it, so Emil just saved the day by finding this amazing place. Absolutely stunning, that's the lake that he was talking about. And there's another glacier right there. I mean, this is pretty stunning. I mean, we have fuel consumption is good, plane is behaving nicely, all the instruments are good, the compass is good as well, so I feel like the gyro needs to be slightly more aligned like this. There is another glacier right there, looks like one. So, pretty good. Copy, following lead plane, descending 4,500, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Just put the power down a bit, like 200 RPM, let the airplane drop the nose and make a shallow descent. Also guys, if you're watching, don't forget to hit the like button, because these views really deserve so. Crazy. I'm gonna get into the wake. I knew it. It's alright. But this is actually a very good example why you have the time separation when you are going on an approach. Because look, this is a pretty light airplane, and well, the airplanes that are flying in front of me are basically the same, and already the wake turbulence generated from them is quite significant. So imagine a heavier airplane on approach while you are on a lighter airplane. How damaging that could be. Very damaging. I want to get closer to the terrain. Next, yes, I'm close to the stall speed since the beginning, so I wanted to push the engine a little. Oh yeah, I think you did the right thing. You did the right thing. I mean, this flight is for fun, so why not do some aerobatics? And that was beautifully executed and beautifully captured. That is Mike, that's Emil. Lead plane confirm, altitude to descend is 4,500.
Confirm 4,500, level 1, Takeoff.
Copy that, leveling at 4,500 feet, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Bank angle. Yeah. Hatamer can confirm map enhancement was a huge step up from Auto Orto. Yeah, I think everybody says.
I have you on my 9.
Copy that, have you on my 3. Bank angle. Scenery looks good indeed. Snacks up, fly on your left wing now. Alright, just be careful with the terrain. Where are you? Wait, where's Snacks? Ah, there he is. Okay. Kinda got scared in a moment. Kinda got scared in a moment. Need to silence WhatsApp. Sorry. Done. It is so refreshing to fly this kind of airplane. You guys know the VFR. Just looking outside of the window, information, pretty cool.
Level 1, Takeoff. Definitely go after the altitude 2997.
2997, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Set. And cooler, it's definitely more complicated, but I can handle the complexity is my thing. Okay, good. It's like how when you get good at flight sim you start to like the planes that are more stick and rudder. Ah, okay. I can understand the feel. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Does make sense. Oh wait, is there a landing strip? No. No, but there's a road. Can you imagine driving over that road? That must be pretty beautiful. Really beautiful. And the light. The light with the clouds is so nice. Oh wait, is this an airport? Oh yes, it is. Interesting. Okay, because it's been pretty calm. Oh no, the shadow went away. The shadow was perfect. Because we were in the sun, but the airplanes were... I mean, the airplanes were in the sun, but the foreground was in the shadow, so it would be a nice contrast for a nice picture. So cool. One day we need to find a place where we could land like on top of one of those mountains. Maybe like a flat spot or something. Or snacks. I hope you're not flying with the stall horn blowing all the time. Alright, and we should be flying, we turned left, so we should be flying, let me see. We have a river. Yeah, that looks like it. And we should be somewhere along here, maybe. Yeah, this kind of looks like it because we went through the valley. Well, maybe we're flying here, because actually there's not a big river. And of course, yep, that's the road. See, I located myself without GPS, so we crossed the road. That makes all the sense. We crossed the road, we are following a slight river, like a small one, and that should come to a quite bigger river up ahead. So someone flew ahead of me. I guess that's Mike. Yeah, Mike. You've been giving me a hard time with wake turbulences. Let's pay back. Let's go and make him rock the wings as well. I mean, he ran away quite significantly, so maybe we catch him with the turn. I feel like I'm gonna enter his wake any second again. So let me keep myself over. So awesome. And what a beautiful day, man. This is real weather. Real weather. Snacks is there. Trying to find Emil. Where did they go? What? Did I accelerate this much? How did I lose them? I mean, I know the route from this moment, but... must be in a very stupid spot. Oh, there he is. There's one. And there's two. Okay. Ah, yeah, it's quite hard to spot, indeed. With the grain texture. Bank angle check. It's Crush 7. Yeah, work is over. Now I watch your landing and drive home later. Sounds good. Sounds absolutely good. But dude, if you want to drive home now, just do it. Please, I hope I'm not going to be the reason for you to stay more time at work. Start to drive, just, I don't know, put us on speaker and then you can always check the replay. Rest is very important. Okay, now we are approaching an intersection, but this is a little river and it's not a big one. I think the big one is right there, or maybe down there. And I do see some low clouds there, which I'm not a big fan of them, but let's see. Yep, we can see. Small river here.
The river is the Scenic. It's a quite big river. from right to left or left to right. We'll turn to the left, and over the river we can descend down to 2,500 feet and search for spots to bush landing.
Copy that. We'll follow the lead and descend to confirm 500 feet. November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Negative 2,500 or 1,500. We'll report where we'll start descending November 1 Papa Alpha.
Copy 1,200 to 1,500. We'll watch for your call. November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Thank you.
Okay, it's pretty stable, the air, right now, so this looks like a cool bow picture. And this one maybe as well. Bow.
November 1 Papa Alpha, I'm starting descending to 2,500 feet.
Roger, descending 2,500 feet, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Okay, so we're gonna lose 2,000 feet. That would probably enrich the mixture just a tad. How are we looking in terms of fuel? Pretty good. I mean, I think we probably could do this flight without the refueling at all, but it was better to refuel. Let's do minus 500. I think I got myself ahead. And that's Mike. Where's Emil? Oh, there's Emil. Okay. Good. Oh boy, look at that. That is a valley. Holy cow. Also, quite funny, guys. Note this. There are some clouds from X-Plane right here, and then there's a cloud printed in the orthos. So, kind of fits. Doesn't look too off to me. My mom's calling me. Let me just send her a message. Okay, and I'd love to see the lead plane. I think he's behind me or below me. No. Okay, he's to the right. There's one to the right.
November 1 Papa Alpha, I've Takeoff to my vicinity on my 9.
On his 9. On his 9. Alright, fine. We'll catch with him. Oops, wrong button.
Papa Alpha, currently descending down to 1,500 feet, currently over this small island under intersection.
Copy that. We'll follow. We're passing through 3,500. We'll descend to 1,500. November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Again, November 1 Papa Alpha, turning left to follow the river.
Oh, there we go. You can see them. Yeah, we have you in sight. Confirm you want to land on the island?
Should be above the island. Yep, November 1 Papa Alpha, turning to left.
Okay, we have you in sight. November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Absolutely stunning. Screenshot. Oh no, please stop flickering. Should be right below us. Now there's one. And there's two. Let's turn to the left. Steep turn to the left. Add power. Or just drop the airplane like that. Beautiful. And now I need to find them again. Snacks is right next to me. But I don't see Mike and I don't see Emil. It's really hard to see planes with this green texture. Oh, there we go. There we go, let's catch them. Power to idle, carb on. Copy that, we're following the lead to November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Carb off. I want to see the view behind me. Not too bad. There's 1,500 levels. And let's go. I get paid overtime, so it's fine. Oh, well. Okay. And then alright. Let me readjust the mixture here. Oh, that's awake. That's awake. That's awake again.
Number 1, Alpha, garage, operational center, change to 2995.
2995, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. 2995, set. Beautiful, we should be approaching soon. I mean soon. Yeah, we are on the final leg right now, so we turn left. We came in from here and now we're going all this way here over the lake. So once the lake splits, we'll have to go left and then find a place to land. Chitina. Alright. Sounds interesting. Let's floor the airplane, try to get it there a little bit faster. It's been an amazing flight. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but when we were descending, the compass kind of just started spinning around. So I guess the magnetic interference here is already quite significant. It's not exactly interference, it's just that the magnetic lines go to the ground instead of going laterally. Pretty amazing. Yeah, looking good. Oh yeah, the flyby with snacks. Look at that. Yes. And there we go, Mike pushing it again in front of us. Very cool. Pressure, temps are looking good. I mean, engine is running smoothly. I've been trying to take good care of this engine. So, Andy, I'm catching you from the arrival airport. Oh, good. Let me check the map. I see you here. Number 172 Whiskey Tango. You can just move yourself over the map. Just make sure you don't crash. Move yourself over the water with the mouse. And this way you can join us quicker.
Number 1, Alpha, what do you think of landing here? Like, down the mountain with an uphill and then depart, or basically take off downhill? What do you think?
Copy that. Can you please overfly the landing spot? November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Overflying the landing spot, number 1, Alpha.
Okay, let's try not to get into the wake. Is that the spot right there? Because that kind of looks like a spot to land. But he sat on the mountain, so I'm not so sure. Where would that be? Where is the spot? Okay, so it's here. Confirm this area for landing.
Hey, from this area that I just orbited, that's also.
Okay, unfortunately it's all full of trees for me. November 49 Zulu Foxtrot.
Copy, we'll have another sail closer to the airdrome, that's also.
Alright, sounds good to me. Yeah, this wasn't a good place, but it's a bit covered. Probably because of Sim Heaven, or maybe because of map enhancement, but looks kinda cool. Quite cool, in fact. In the valley. Emil, you have no trees there. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We don't need if we don't land. Don't worry if we don't land there. So we can just go straight to the arrival airport, and maybe if we see something like that's covered as well. Andy, I'll keep under 1,000 feet following the river to not interrupt your legs. Dude, don't worry, you will be able to see us, and you'll have no problems at all joining us, so it's all good. Man, if this island would be free from vegetation, I would land here. I kinda can on... Nah, that's too small. I think that's too small. Let me see. If I do it like this... Where's the island? There's the island. Yeah, it's too close. I think we could... I mean... Kinda can do it. Kinda, if there wouldn't be this tree here. But I feel like I could land here. Well, we'll see. Maybe there are other islands ahead of us. So right now, not in a rush. Emil, we'll have a spot at the intersection of the rivers. Oh, then perfect. That sounds perfect. That there, yeah, it's all covered as well. Oh, and I love flying close to the trees. It's pretty cool. Where is Mike, though? 1, 2, 3. Where's the fourth one? Oh, he's behind us. Okay. Get some power in. Yep, there he is. But man, what a beautiful route. Emil, thank you so much again. Okay, and he said at the intersection. Oh yeah, there are two little islands. We maybe could go there. That's the turn. feel like, yeah, we are approaching this turn right here. I'll just keep flying in the middle of the river. Lost the lead plane now. Now he's to the right. Okay, there he is. Let's fly very close to the water. Why not? Do a bit of mixture. Affirmative. November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Copy that. Skip 2,200. I want to take a pick like this. Ah, look at that! Nice. Oh boy, don't stall. That looked like a stall. Oh my god. Oh wait, I don't want to go against the tree. Where are the guys? Probably above us. Yeah. Alright, let's get back up. Mixture full range now, full power.
Back to 1,500 feet down to the very right of the very right side of the river.
Copy that, maintain 1,000 feet, November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Confirm 1,000 feet, November 18 Papa.
1,000 feet for November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
We'll maintain 1,000 feet as well, November 18 Papa.
Oh, that was too much of a lean mixture. Andy, no, my plane is crashed. My X-plane is crashed. I'll join next time if there's one. There will be a next time, of course, man. That's sad that you had a crash there. But don't worry. Take your time to explore the Cessna, the 172. You'll like it a lot. And sure, I'll be glad to see you here next time. That mountain is looking a bit weird. Alright, Snacks is there. I want to see where's Emil. There's Emil. Emil's actually kind of racing with us. Cool. Ha ha. Let's get closer to him. Let's try to fly as close as possible as we can. Right near the trees. What could go wrong? I got a bit into the wake. Come on, I can get closer. And I think this is the opening with the river. And it looks like it. Wow. Synchro 70 should fly a seaplane sometime. I agree. And I have one. I have the Caravan as a seaplane. Thing is...
First mention of the Copper River. If we go to the left, we're going to proceed to the airport. Charlie, our destination. I think we could find spots here straight ahead for landing.
Copy that. Let's look for the spots for the landing November 490 Lima Foxtrot. I got into the wake. Man, I love the fact that we're just kind of playing with the plane. You just, you know, you're kind of just going by feel. The power, your feet, it kind of just all works together. Now we should get to islands here somewhere to land. It looks absolutely stunning, to be fair. Where's Mike? Mike, where are you? Mike should be on my left. I don't see him though. Oh, there's this strip. I could land there. Okay. And lead plane, this is November 490 Lima Foxtrot. I do have a small clean strip close to the tip of the water here that I think I could land on. Not sure if you have that. Confirm, please. Do you want to try going there? November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's try that one. November 18.
Now there is this little island as well, but it's very close to the...
And are you going first?
I don't know. Let's look for another one. Don't think this one is long enough. November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Okay, then that's on you. I have no trees there, so that's only on you.
Roger. Let me analyze the situation. I'll do one low pass. November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Check.
Okay, so now let's see. Let's go power to idle, mixture rich, carb on. Slow down the airplane. Oh, there is another spot right there. Maybe that one is even better. And lead plane is November 490 Lima Foxtrot. Found another spot. Overflying it right now. We can check if it's good for you as well. Kind of prefer this one because it's slightly more clean than... Copy that. I'm on the right side of the river from the place where we came from. Flaps approach.
I'm on the left side, so give me 1 minute. I'll come to the right side and see.
Copy that. Nah, this is too small.
Alpha, I have you inside, and the strip is also inside.
Do you think we can fit there?
Or push, we can.
Alright, I'll go analyze the other one as well. You can do a low pass on this one if you want.
With the low pass on the 6th one, I'm going Alpha.
Copy that. Let's check this one. This other one looks pretty good as well. Alright. Nah, maybe this one is better. Not sure. Let's try flaps approach. Kinda doesn't have that beautiful view though. It's near the bridge. But let's see. Let me get close and slow, flaps full. Yeah, this one is slightly longer. It definitely feels like a longer one. Alright, let's go around. Go around flaps. Not too bad. Flaps up.
Alpha, the information is the second strip. It's definitely shorter, so I would suggest to land on the first one. The second one, that Mike is going straight to the airport.
Okay, I'll follow Mike, November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
What you want to do, which landing? November 18 Papa.
Yeah, I understood there was another one, looking for another one. November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Negative, Mike is just heading straight to the Charlie for Charlie. We can continue to find the place, or actually land at it. The place for the landing.
Maybe then just let's go to the final destination, November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
For Charlie for Charlie, our destination.
Charlie, X-ray Charlie, affirmative, November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Copy, going to Charlie for Charlie, November 18 Papa.
Are you kidding? Look at this view, man. This is postcard. This is postcard material. And I see the field. Yeah, we're gonna do another off-site landing next time. Let's go landing light on. Carb on. I'm gonna do one low pass to see what are the wind conditions. What's the name there? Chitina. Chitina traffic, November 490 Lima Foxtrot is doing a low pass coming out from the south for runway expansion. Inspection. I don't see anyone.
Just for information, Mike is currently on panoramic 3-1. Make sure you don't hit him.
Copy, looking. Wow. That is beautiful. Oh, I see Mike. Okay. We're gonna keep ourselves on the left side here. On the right side, sorry. Alright, very good. Here's the runway. Let's see, where is the windsock? It's probably not loading up. Oh, never mind, here it is. Okay, wind is blowing from that direction, so it's tailwind right now. Good. We can go direct for a turn. Man, what a beautiful place. There is... Mike is there. And Mike just ground looped. That's a ground loop, ladies and gentlemen.
That's also doing low pass for runway facing northwest.
Yep. And I think Mike just ground looped again. Chitina traffic, November 490 Lima Foxtrot. We're gonna do left base turn for runway 13 coming up from the north. Winds favoring. Let's go flaps approach.
Copy.
One thing I like with the little planes is you don't have to deal with the cameras because everything is right there. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, like you don't have to go for the overhead and all that stuff. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, let's go, flaps full.
Traffic on 18 Papa Alpha. I have the traffic landing on the runway located, correction. Basic southeast, it's sight, turn to the right. Will be number 2.
Alright, trim the airplane properly. Mike is in the bushes. Alright, we want to fly this as slow as possible, close to the stalling speed basically. And I want to do a 3-pointer, so I'll do my best to do a 3-pointer. Yeah, that was a 2-pointer. Okay, now it was a 3-pointer. Flaps up. And please don't ground loop.
Traffic, message for Cessna, are you going behind the Piper for landing?
Let's vacate the runway. Runway vacated, November 490 Lima Foxtrot.
Landing runway facing southeast.
Taxi light on, landing light off. Mike, you are drifting. Oh, look, Snacks is doing his low pass. Yeah, look at that. He's having the fun. Oh, dude. Just don't flip it into the ground, please. No, look at that. What a great job. Holy cow.
Yeah, traffic number 18, Papa Alpha. Oh, sorry. Okay, runway.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Alright, backtracking the runway for November 490 Lima Foxtrot, taxiing to the ramp.
Following the Piper aircraft for backtracking.
Okay, don't speed up too much, because you can easily ground loop. Remember what I told you? Where's the exit? Oh wow, the exit is quite crazy. I hope I don't strike my prop there. You know what? I'll just go there. I'll go here. Because this one is a little bit straighter. Nice stunt. Oh my god. We flew so well just to... Yeah, it just basically has a drop there on the exit.
I see.
Alright, let me try to park close to Mike here. Still keeping the stick aft, and now I can ground loop it, no problem.
Nice stunt.
Well, it was on purpose.
Yep, mine was as well.
Alright, 1000 RPM is set. Snacks is on the ground as well, that's good. Transponder is standby, taxi light is gonna come off, nav lights off, avionics off. Actually, let me just confirm. And... GTN traffic, November 490 Lima Foxtrot shutting down, thank you so much, it was an amazing flight. Alright, this is off, off, off.
Shut it off. November 18, not alpha.
Avionics off. Make sure cut off. Excellent. Power to idle, fuel selector to off, magnetos to off, reset to trim. Squeaky noise. And beacon light off, master off. Very, very good. We can leave the airplane. Ooh, that was pretty nice, I have to say. Where are Snacks? Oh wait, did he disconnect? That looks like so. Or is he flying maybe? Yet? No? No, okay. Well guys, wow, amazing. Let's do the post-flight walk around. I feel like this was a pretty nice flight. So let's go post-flight. We're going to toggle the chocks on the left side, toggle the chocks from the right side. Good. Tires are good. We didn't burn those. No tie downs. I don't like those. The only thing I want to check though is the maintenance report. My landing was not beautiful, but well, okay. 2 hours and 1 minute of flight. 3 hours of $343 that we got from this flight. Pretty good. I want to see how much fuel did we spend. So I'm going to come here to mass and balance. So we had completely refueled to 18 gallons, and we have now 12. So we've burned 6 plus 6, 12 gallons. Not too bad. So we could do twice this flight again, kind of like if we didn't if you don't think about the fuel reserves and so on. All right, seems like Mike is disconnected as well. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little flight today. Once again, Emil, thank you so much for picking up this route. It is amazing. We definitely do have to come here again. Maybe on some different airplanes, maybe on something faster, maybe on something that we can have fun on. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about the Marchetti because I have that airplane, but I never actually flew it, and I feel like we should fly it because well, why not? It's a good airplane. It's good looking. Could be looking even better, I know, but still, what a beautiful place. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. A little bit of a different content. I will be going on vacation for a week, so that means that there won't be a live stream on the weekend. That's why we're doing it today. And also, it means that there won't be any live stream on the next weekend because on the first day I will be traveling, and on the second day I already am back at work, and I'll have a long drive to do. Yeah, for some stuff. So the next live stream will probably happen on Monday, like not on the next one, but on the other one. And I'm not sure what to do yet, but if you have any suggestions, you can join the Discord and you can suggest it there, so we can talk about it. And yeah, maybe fly something. So that's it. Snacks, something like an F-16. I don't know. I'm not too fan of fighter stuff, war stuff. It is cool. It is amazing for the technology, but it's kind of not my thing. So, Marchetti, maybe something airliner. Not so sure yet. We'll see what there will be. So yeah. And Snacks, I have the SF-262. It's an awesome plane. Yeah, it's pretty good. I still have to learn it a little bit. It's a little bit weird on the landing, but overall, pretty nice. Andy, I'll join if there's any. There will be any, so make sure to join any airplane, any flight, any route. So that's it. Emil, my 1000th hour of flying sim right there. Beautiful flight to make it happen. Dude, we should celebrate. That's really nice. Congratulations. Very, very cool. Snacks, not on the 21st. Got it. Yeah, so it's not like the next week, but on the other week. So that's it. Crash497, happy holiday. Thank you so much, dude. I need it so much. You cannot imagine. I really need it. Anyways, I will have to go now. I need to pack up some stuff and still finish some things. Once again, thank you for everybody who joined it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Get yourself the Reality Expansion Pack Piper. It's extremely worth it and it just makes so much fun. The route is pinned, so if you're watching the replay of this flight, you can still go into the chat section of the live stream and you could probably find the comment with the route that we flew today. Thank you once again, Emil. Thank you, Mike, for coming. Thank you, Snacks. Thank you, everybody, guys. You guys are awesome. I love you all. Have a nice weekend. We're gonna see you soon. Bye-bye.